Hunning Brew uses only the finest natural honey, not that sludge you'll find at Golden Glow Estate.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk? If you want to buy something, go find Sabjorn. Otherwise,
if you need to
off.
sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
Welcome. I'm the owner and proprietor of Hunting Brew Meadery.
You
Well,
look strong.
that's taken
Come
care
to
of.
Norvasker
No thanks
and be
to
a
you.
Companion.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Thinking I need to train some more. I'm here to help. All right then.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. You looking for a beating? Or else what? You think you can stand against the entire Whiterun City Guard? The gate's closed. You looking for a beating? Safe travels. Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze home. You should talk to the steward up in the city's closed. You looking for a beating? Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Got some good pieces out here. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Until next time. That's a decent weapon you've made there. Have you met my father? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. I help my father. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. I'm waiting. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. I'll take my leave then. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Until next time. Have you met... You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Jorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen. Could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business. With you. You look like maybe you need to take a look.
I don't claim to be the... Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Well met, Traveler. Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Truly?
By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path.
No handouts today, Red.
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Grey Mains.
I'll pay you tomorrow, I swear it.
Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem.
You've got the heart of Mara herself, you know that? Thank you, Carla. Thank you.
Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions.
Did you raise your
They're
prices
over in
by
their
a lot?
hall. Jorvaskr.
I had to. The farmers
If by
charged
work,
double for the
you mean
process.
testing your steel in bloody
They're saying
battle.
it's because of this trouble with the Stormcloaks.
Exactly.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
And your tongue.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Interesting, to say the least, what with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me of my suffering.
Still warm.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Fresh from the wilds.
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cowell. Your stupid son is dead. He died a Stormcloak traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Enough of fishing.
Come on, father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
How goes the begging today, Brendan?
That's right. Mock the town beggar like everyone else. But I've got a right
Bits
to
and
brag.
baubles. All I can think about is my son,
Steaks fit for a
my
yard.
Thorold.
Come and see my
They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
Still warm from the oven.
I just know it. I can feel it in my heart.
Tired of red
You
meat?
have to
Had
believe
enough
me.
of fish and fowl?
Please
Treat
visit
yourself
me at
and
my
your kin
home.
to a choice cut of
I
steak
can tell
or
you
a
the
tender
whole
rack of
story.
ribs. The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that... Saphir! Wait,
Battleborn, give me your...
I just want to go home and read. Nothing like a good adventure or romance to lose yourself in.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Brave.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother.
You lost? Please, anything you can do to help me find my Thorald? Thorald's disappearance has been hard on all of us, but Adelstein has taken it badly. He's afraid of being taken as well, so he hasn't left the house. All he talks about is Thorald. Please help Alverstein if you can. Something has to be done, or we're all going to lose our minds.
So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family, I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them. Do you have news? Did you find something? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, Northwatch Keep. Then we know where to hit him. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters. What? You, alone, reasoning with the Thalmor? That's madness, friend. You're serious, aren't you? Very well. I'll give you a chance. But if you can't do it, I will.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire? Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Today's come and gone.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
It's just about done.
If it's work you're looking for, if you need more food or drink, speak to Hulda.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day
Let me know if there's anything else.
we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. When Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of
wiped
selling
clean of the scourge that has sullied.
You think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb.
Sadia, dear?
That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her
You still
worth.
need to remove that blood stain from the incident.
And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on. Never should have come here.
Please, someone do something!
Someone do something!
I will destroy you.
We drink to our youth.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
For the age of aggression.
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
We will take back our home.
I'm right behind you.
Down with
I'll show you what I know.
Killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
You lead, I'll... Still here. I'll head back home if you need me.
We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives.
You're someone who can get things. Let's not waste any time.
Every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Until next time.
We drink to our youth. If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. I don't have to take that from you. Someone! Someone! Nothing. This is the end for you.
This should
Get him!
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that. You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
We've stopped. What is it? Lead on, then.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed. Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. All right, then.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Days come and gone for the age of aggression. If it's a lady, sure. What can I do for you?
So have you spoken to that man from the
fine
Bard's
but bloody
Closet?
tale. I can do that one.
But I will. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Oh, John, stop
There
dallying.
once was a
You
hero
know you
named
have to
Ragnar
go.
the Red who
It's
came
why
riding
Mara
to
put you on
Whiterun
this
from
earth.
Old
You
Rorikstead.
think... Oh,
You
did
mean
you
you
need
won't
something?
forget about me the moment I'm out of sight? Get yourself an
If it's work, depends. Are you thirsty?
Babies.
Now please, no more questions.
Then he went quiet,
Master plan.
Ragnar the Red,
Now I
when he
suppose
met
you'll
the
never
shield
leave.
maiden Matilda who said...
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
So, I'm writing a song.
Why, John Battleborn, you're writing me a song? Does it somehow involve blood or beheadings or the honor of my forebears?
Well, that's where I started. But it turned into something of a ballad.
A ballad? Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
So, Mikhail, what'll it be tonight, huh? Something upbeat? A Breton jig, maybe?
You know, hold on. There's this lovely Argonian ballad I was thinking.
You trying to scare off my customers, son? Lively. Keep it lively.
Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
Not bad, but I was thinking Mogo's mead really gets the place moving.
Well then, consider it done.
Farewell.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get cold out.
What do you need? Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
While you have ascended from the dung of mortality.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving
Who's this,
visitors.
then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I'm still here. Lead on. Then.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you. dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You know,
this is a priority now. Anything we use to fight this dragon. Dragons. We need it quickly, before it...
My thanks. I feel better.
You have found the enable assistant. I'm sure... prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be... rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I'm so angry, I can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new dress days ago. Now what is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
But I don't want to be patient. I want a dress right now. Father promised.
All you... do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
Prevent this. You must help me. We need to convince my brother to do more for the war effort.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
Not asking him to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue. I need but a moment of your time, my lord.
Speak.
Let's get going.
I think the time might be...
I'm heading home if you need me.
Maybe address the patrons at the Bannered Mare, or visit your basket.
All right, yes, I see your point. Make the necessary...
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. Yes, my lord.
And deserve our praise, you do, for we are one.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Welcome.
Drink to our
Let me know if you
youth.
want anything.
Today's come and
Think I got a
gone.
clean mug around
The
here, so...
age of a...
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. Good. Chat time's over. Keep walking, soft gut.